Well, that hurt.
Tell them what happened.
Well, twisted my ankle.
I was way up there and just heard, oh shit.
The top came off.
Oh no.
Well, that's what I get for using a sledgehammer I found on the property. Oopsie. I was just screwing and nailing those beams together and stuff. I wasn't wearing any gloves. And the drill slipped out of the Phillips head and went and drilled right into my finger.
So yeah, we're thinking maybe it's about time to take a little break from the tiny house project.
Did you notice for some reason all the bad stuff only seems to happen to me?
Oh, I did notice. I feel like maybe we need to get you like a bubble suit or a helmet or something.
I'm a very accident-prone person.
I was about to say, maybe just pay more attention?
That's not gonna happen. Well, I can think of at least one time where something bad did happen to you.
Oh!
What happened?
I missed and I hit my hand. Ow! Hammers! They're the worst, man! Yeah, and that hurt me enough to never ever do anything like that again.
Yeah, I guess you live and you learn. Or in my case, you live and you never learn.
Never learn.
Well, good morning, adventurers.
Good morning.
So if you've been following along, you guys know that we've been putting in some hardcore hours here on the property. We renovate and build onto the tiny cabin that was in the back of the property. But man, we've been going very, very hard. Maybe a little too hard, I don't know.
Maybe too hard. Y'all, if you can believe it, we actually did all of this in just about 2 weeks.
Yeah, actually, technically, most of this was less than 2 weeks.
Yes.
Like just under 2 weeks.
I'm blown away by the progress we have made, to be honest.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's why to you guys it's probably come across as a little bit chaotic, but it's been very hard to capture it, but also get as much done in a small amount of time as possible because we were just racing against time because we had set deadlines for ourselves, and you guys know that we thought that hurricane was going to come and just wreck us and cover all this new wood with water, and we did not want that to happen.
No, but last minute, the hurricane, luckily for us, very unluckily for other people,
Yeah.
it turned and went further up the coast, so we didn't get a drop of water. In fact, since then, it has not rained a drop in over 2 weeks here.
Yeah, but you guys know before that, of course, it was pouring down rain every single day, and we were just basically playing in a mud pit for 2 or 3 days straight. But we got through it, we poured our concrete, we built up the foundation of the addition, and we've erected the walls. But we've kind of hit a wall with it, you guys. We're so tired, so completely drained at this point. I don't know that we've ever worked so hard in our lives. I'm just sore every single day. I've got so many cuts and bruises. I've got countless amount of splinters that I've never been able to get out. They're just like slowly working their way out of my hands.
Pretty hardcore, y'all. We've been going since about sunrise, which is around 7:30, until sunset, which is also a little past 7:30. So it's been very long days, very hard days. Lumber is not light, y'all. It is
No.
so heavy, and all these big beams and rafters we've been putting in.
Yeah, so many 2x10s and some 2x12s treated. They are so heavy. The other thing is we have not had enough time to just keep our work site clean, and that really drives me nuts. I mean, usually I try to keep my spaces really clean because you guys know we live in small spaces living in the RV, and if it gets too dirty, it just drives me crazy. But we haven't had time to clean any of this, so look at all this crap back here.
Yeah, and then once we got the roof sheathing on, we started doing all of our cuts inside because it's the only shaded spot. So now there's sawdust everywhere, there's offcuts of wood.
Yeah, so later on today, we're gonna have to just clean all this stuff up, especially before we pause on this project, because I just can't leave it like this.
Yeah, so we'll get into our upcoming plans, what we have planned for the tiny house, what we have planned for our travels, but we'll do that in a little bit, because right now we got to get to framing our windows, y'all.
Yeah, you guys know we put up all the walls and we didn't have any windows at all. But no, we're not trying to make like a lightless bunker or anything like that. We just could not decide where the heck to put the windows. So we're like, we'll figure that out later.
So today, that's when we're figuring it out.
We have managed to frame out a couple of the windows right now, but there's windows on this load-bearing wall that we have to work on next, which is a little less straightforward because if we pull the wrong studs out, the whole thing can come crashing down. It's really not that much weight in this corner, so it won't be, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine, y'all. Like, everything has been totally fine so far.
You guys saw that it is under roof, but our goal is to also get it sheathed before we leave. Oh, is that our sheathing delivery? Who is that?
No way.
I was gonna say they've been super delayed, but I'm pretty sure that's them in that van back there.
Hooray! It's not our sheathing. It's just clothes for me from FedEx. All right, got my new clothes. So now we can officially get to work.
The moment of truth, y'all. feel like I say that all the time. We have a lot of moments of truth, don't we? We've already got one of our window openings behind Allison, and it looks freaking beautiful. You can imagine this is just gonna be the wake-up view. The bed's gonna be here, you wake up, and then you see this amazing forest view with the epic stone wall that cuts through the property. But we want another window right here. The trouble is, this is very much load-bearing, unlike this other part over here. So we gotta make sure we do this right. So step one of that is to make a false wall so that we can support all of these rafters, because we are going to have to take out these pieces here and put our window in. It would have been nice if we had done that when we actually framed the wall, but we were being really indecisive with windows. We didn't know where the heck we wanted them. So now we're being decisive.
Which means we gotta go back and redo a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
That's fine, because now we didn't decide on these windows in haste, and they're gonna be perfectly placed.
Exactly. A poem by Allison.
Yes, there we go.
When you do windows in haste, they are not perfectly placed, and you end up with much waste.
A worse poem by Eric.
I thought that was pretty good. Well, the opening is pretty much complete, and we beefed it up. We've got like double jack studs on each side, double king studs, triple king studs over here, because we had to do that to keep the 16-inch center layout of the studs in the wall. But yeah, that thing ain't going anywhere. So now, technically, we can take this wall out, right?
Yeah, right? It's not gonna come crashing down on us, is it?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Unless the laws of physics just completely stop working. There we go.
Nice.
Got him.
Okay.
All right, perfect. This looks like a garage door or something. When you do this, it kind of makes you want to just like put doors here or something.
Should we change our mind yet again about window placements and door placements?
Let's get this fake wall out of here. To the keen observer, you might realize that we have 2x8s there, 2x10s there, so this window line is not going to be the same. That was a mistake. This wall actually isn't really bearing any load because it's transferred to the outside, but we still wanted to beef it up anyway, and we wanted it to match what these look like. Then I realized we need a much beefier header for the load-bearing one, so that means the header's longer. So we're just going to fill that in with like a 2x4 or something to bring it down, and that's going to be our window opening. What do you think?
Totally fine. That's what you always do with windows, right? You gotta shim them out and make them work.
That's why they call it a rough opening.
Just the way I like it.
You like your openings rough?
The rougher the better.
I mean, when you're doing windows, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
When you're doing windows.
Okay. Is that MGMT getting you going?
It's time for a dance party, man.
Hey,
It's
girl.
late in the afternoon. I'm getting a little over it.
All right, it's officially time to clean this mess up. I can look at it no longer. We need to clean all this crap up, clean all the sawdust, fix this cord mess, and most importantly, organize our freaking tools. We got that table so we can put all our tools on that, but it's just kind of overflowing because we have too much stuff.
All right, well, get to it, man.
I thought you were already getting after it.
Nah, I did my part.
I don't even know where to begin. It's too much. All right.
It's just so satisfying, y'all.
This is like a magnet, if in case you aren't familiar with this.
Yeah, it's awesome. You can roll it around in the yard or just pile up your little nails and suck them up.
Well, I just heard the classic beep, beep of a truck backing up, so I assume that means our guy's here. Good news, you guys. Our OSB sheathing is finally here. It was a bit of a fiasco. The guy kind of dropped it halfway down our road up there. He kind of like got on uneven ground, and he must have picked it up with the fork wrong because it went beep.
It took quite a bit of finagling to get it back up there, but,
yeah, but
he made it work. And I don't think any broke, so that's good.
No, I mean, minimal damage to a couple panels, but it'll be all right. As you guys have probably noticed by now, we are going with the zip system for our sheathing. If you didn't do that, you'd have to put regular OSB on the wall, and then you'd have to put like a house wrap around it. But with this stuff, the house wrap is built in. That's kind of what that green layer is. Also, typically you need to leave an 1/8 inch gap between all of the sheets when you put them on the wall for expansion. That gap is built into this. It's got like a little strip that pushes out the other sheet 1/8 of an inch.
It's like sheathing for dummies, and we love it.
Yeah, that's why we picked it, because it's a bit more expensive, but it's just a tiny house, so for us it's not that much more expensive, and it's just easier. Alrighty, we're about to put on our first sheet. Should we do it?
I guess so. Are we ready?
Yeah, we got all our little nails down there that we're gonna set them on to hold it in place while we put our first one in. Cannot forget the gloves, because I'm not getting any more freaking splinters.
I'll stare directly at the sun, but never.
Stop singing Taylor Swift. Stop it.
What did you get for giving me a break? Whoa, y'all, so much lighter than the roof panels.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
The roof panels are 5/8. These are 7/16.
We on there?
Yeah. Get it all the way on that other one, the last one. Sweet.
Is that it?
Yeah.
We done? Did we do it perfect?
Yep. Scratched my finger.
Oh no.
I know I said earlier we were gonna finally wear gloves, but you don't have like the fine touch. Get in there. Jeez. Ow. All right, got it. We kind of have a house.
Do we?
No, but how do you feel?
Like I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes?
Well, other than that, maybe some excitement, some positivity.
Oh, about this.
Yeah.
I see. Feeling pretty dang good about it. I didn't think they would end up getting this here to us today, so I didn't think we'd get anything on. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited, except for the fact that this is the lowest and straightest wall, and so the rest of it's gonna be a little bit of a butthole to do.
We started with the easiest wall.
Yeah.
But it's crazy to see a whole sheathed wall here. Obviously, we still have to tape this when everything's done, but then the inside being closed off is nuts. Starting to come together. And before you know it, you're gonna be chilling in here, making meals, watching Netflix, and other things.
For the other channel? You promise? Cause I don't know. Or
Where are you going with this?
I don't know. You really think we can finish it? Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'll finish. This is the third time cutting this piece. We are not doing very good today. So we're racing against the sun. You can see this big sunbeam on me. In about an hour, this whole thing is gonna be in direct sunlight. So we're trying to get this whole side done so we can go into the shade. Third time's the charm, huh?
Yeah, this is it. I feel it. And by that I mean I'm not cutting it again. Victory!
Oh,
If you break that piece, dude, you're cutting all the rest today.
we made a zombie killing weapon. Check that out. Oh man, we need to make a bow. It's hot out here.
Yeah, that sun that came for us on the
Yeah, I
backside.
know. What the heck? Guess we're not fast enough. We're so close. Home stretch. Ah! Done. At least for now. It's gonna have to be enough.
Yeah, next we gotta do these big old boys, but we're gonna save that for after we've eaten.
Yeah, so the addition is completely sheathed. That thing is ready to freaking go. We're gonna wait to cut out the window openings because that way, if we have any kind of weather, that'll protect sideways rain from getting in there. But we are going to end up taping all these seams. But first we have to actually finish the rest of this part of the structure as well. So we still got a lot more to do. That might have to be all for now. I'm kind of tired.
Yeah, the sun is getting to us.
Why am I standing in the sun?
Yeah.
Oh, God. It's really not even that hot out, but when you're in the direct sun, there hasn't been any cloud cover. It'll get you. All right, let's clean up and get the hell out of here. We just realized this stuff has gotten a little bit out of hand, y'all. We made a bit of a mess.
It's just sheer chaos with a bunch of nails in it.
In an ideal world, we would keep all this organized, but we're just in too much of a time crunch, so we've just been throwing everything in a pile that we'll deal with later. But we have most of the house sheathed. We managed to get that back wall completely done, and it's looking pretty good. And we managed to get it all taped up, which we did not think we were gonna get to, but that's the key, because that's what basically should make it rain-proof.
So, the reason that we're in such a hurry is actually because we have a little staycation planned for Austin, our favorite city. But after that, we're going to Canada, y'all.
Eh?
Eh? Ah.
Boot? We're going all about to
I
coast.
need to practice the A's, not the y'alls.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But we decided it is just too dang hot down here. So we're skipping the country and going up north and hopefully getting some mountain views, some much cooler weather, and some fall vibes, y'all.
Oh yeah, we're talking pumpkin spice latte. We're talking mulled wine.
Probably
we're talking
apple orchards.
Oh yeah, pumpkin pie.
Oh my God, all
yeah.
of the things.
But then once we get tired of the cold, which is gonna happen in like a week or two, then we're gonna come back here where it's gonna be like 72 for the high here.
Yeah.
Then it'll be nice.
You guys, we need a break. We've been going too hard, too fast. I think it'll re-energize us for when we come back. We'll just get on it. If you notice, we're doing this a lot. We're getting eaten by mosquitoes.
Yeah, there's tiny mosquitoes that come out right at about 7 p.m. and they just get you.
Yeah, and
I'm covered in sawdust too.
Yeah,
Ugh.
we ran out of bug spray. But
man, my hair looks nuts. Look at this.
Oh. But we are also kind of at a bit of a stopping point because, as you know, we made all of our window rough openings, but we don't have any of the windows, and we can't really cut anything out. We can't put any more siding in. We can't put up the walls inside or anything until we get those. So we have to order those.
Yeah, we're gonna order them, take a little pause, do a little vacay, and then come back and get her done.
And have a house.
Yeah.
Is that how it goes?
We've been making crazy progress, you guys. It's been like less than a month we've done all this. That's nuts.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I'm pretty impressed and proud of us. But to any of you who might be renovating a home, good on you. Keep with it. It's hard freaking work.
Yeah, we're half renovating and half building a home.
Yeah, so we're doing everything all at once.
We actually still got a little bit of work we have to do. Actually, a lot of work before we leave, so.
Yeah, till the sun goes down and then probably right as the sun comes up tomorrow.
Yeah, so we're gonna wrap this up. But
all
we'll see you soon.
Okay, goodbye, adventurers.
Or we'll see you on the road.
We'll see you on the road.
Whatever.
Yeah.